Oh, great. Okay, I can see myself, but that's just fine. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for taking us in. So I'm not really all prepared now. Okay. Yeah, you saw the video, and you know about our challenge. Um, it's a bit weird to talk like this. Don't get any feedback. So you can all hear me, yeah? Great. Okay. So yeah, my name is Maris, and we're doing the Gaia community to celebrate the beauty of nature, and it was a great talk so far. I've been listening to everything throughout the whole day, and there's a lot of great contribution behind all of this, and I just want to say thanks first to everyone who's working on this camp. It's really cool. Yeah, I see a lot of people coming online from the Gaia community. Yeah, I want to say hello to every one of you. We've been working on the Me community for a while now, and there are some challenges that I want to talk to you about because I would like to hear some feedback from you. And one of the things is like how we can really make it a platform where all of you can contribute to. Yeah, like you said already, like celebrate, because we're trying to say how we can make this in a kind of way where everybody can contribute it to it. And yeah, we not really know where to go from this point on. So if you have any ideas how we could do that and what kind of way you could see to submit things or contribute or what you would like to see in the community, just go ahead and tell me what you would like to talk about. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, an open gallery and an open forum because this year we got so many contributions and it was really cool to see all of the contributions that I want to edit them to the gallery, but it's just so many, and I want to find a way how we can open up the gallery to everyone. And I'm still thinking that we should definitely stick to the aim of Gaia and celebrate the beauty of nature and raise awareness of climate change in the yearly art pack. Am I too fast? Okay, we can slow down a bit. Yeah, that's a good point, the control of quality. I just want to think that because I was watching this movie, this video on TED about crowd-accelerated innovation, and I liked it very much, and it was very inspiring to see how TED is going to change their way of broadcasting videos in the future. And just sounds so good to me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your idea about community stuff. Yeah, you're free. We're definitely going to do the yearly art pack from now on, like we did it in the last years, for sure. Yeah, that's what I want to do because there's still going to be a featured area. I wish I could share some of the screens with you already, but we don't have them online. Yeah, so I was thinking, do you think it's better to have Yeah, great. Do you think to have a gallery where everyone can submit and we can have a featured area? Or do you think it's good to keep the yearly art release and have more like a forum where people can contribute to, just to find a way, a channel which is good? Yeah, because we were thinking about more things, some kind of a challenge system like we have right now. And I think that was pretty cool because, yeah, because that's what we have like what you say, in like-minded people, because we are quite a positive movement, and I really like that people don't really argue or um, talk about or discuss topics which are like problems we have, and I know we have all these problems, which is definitely important to talk about. But I think we're a good way of finding a positive movement to talk about all the topics going on right now. And I think that the visual language is um, quite a universal language, so everyone can understand it. And that's why I think what we do is quite important, and I like it because this kind of spirit, or the way we talk about things is, or spread the word about celebrating the beauty of nature, is so universal, like open to everyone. Yeah, they can mix their music, because I like the collaborative effort a lot this year. I know a lot of people said, yeah, it's not like the packs we did the last years, but I think it was so cool to like just collaborate with everyone on the trailer we did this year. So I think this direction is quite good. I'm not sure what you think about that. Yeah, good point, Josh. Sorry, I'm not really organized because I thought we would have another hour to think about that. Um, yeah, it's definitely going to be organized, and we still have the quality art release every year. But I think um, what was really cool that I talked to Arkan. Some of you might know him from India. Um, he talked to some friends about the Gaia project, and I didn't know them, like what Spartan was mentioning. Um, he said how we can reach people who are not like familiar with our scene of using wallpapers and icons. It was just random. He talked to them and he said, yeah, oh, you know the wallpaper for a Gaia project? And they said, yeah, sure, I know about it. And they wanted to contribute to it, but they are not sure because they don't have the quality of work in it. I think there are a lot of people, and a lot of people who sent me emails about that. So I want to include these people in some kind of way. Just want to hear your thoughts on that. Can see if he's online, so I could add him to the talk, but I think he's already too late in India. Yeah, because someone was talking about motivation before, like intrinsic motivation or extrinsic. And what I like about us is that we are so community driven, which is cool. Good, okay. So the high standard is quite important for you guys, yeah? To keep that. Okay, great. Yeah, because the cool thing was I want to just talk about the people who did the Sears website, because I didn't know them before. I had a team before working on the website. Okay. Really? I can't see the video. I can only see people talking to different chats. Maybe Michael can help me, but oh yeah, okay, now I can see you, Tim. Thanks. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Just been talking a bit about it because I had no feedback. Much better to talk to someone about it. Sorry? Okay, I'll keep on listening to the blog. Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, I talked about it in the video. We started this project in 2007 and started as Gaia 07, so for that year, and was a yearly art release to celebrate the beauty of nature and raise awareness for climate change for digital art, because we thought it's a universal language and everybody can understand it, so you don't have to look into things, because I think it's really a universal language and really brings you the idea behind the project. And I feel that a lot of people just get the idea very fast, and you can use our art in your daily life, whatever it is, on your mobile phone or your desktop. And for me, it's really good because I think it's in changing or motivating you to have a behavior which is more environmental friendly in an easy way and in a positive way, which is quite good. I think it was more like of a coincidence, because we were sitting really together in a small forum of 2, 3 people, and we were saying what we can do about it, because people really liked all of our work. Those 2, 3 people were talking about it, and so we were trying to do something. And in the customizing theme, you're trying to create a whole package, so you can create a package which every user can use. So you're on your Windows desktop or something, and you want to have the same icons, you want to have the same wallpaper and the same skin, so you have like a whole complete feel of this so-called suite. And at that time, not many people could afford the time or take the time to do this. And I said, I want to take a collaborative effort, like make it in a team. That was back in 4 years ago, and it was pretty new in that scene, because there weren't many teams working on this, like just individuals doing their thing, and it was pretty new to the community, and that was, I think, one of the key things, to get together and work on one project. And then made it bigger and bigger from time to time, and a lot more people talked about it. Yeah. Okay. I go on. Okay. It's just one more thing because. Okay. And the cool thing about it is that a lot of people who were well known, but they could only do one specific part of this theme. Let's say they could just do the icons, but they didn't know how to do the skin for Skype or for your Windows 7 desktop. So they asked for other people to help them out. And so a lot of well-known people from the scene got together. And so it was a good multiplication effect, and that was really cool. And that helps us a lot this time to spread the word to a lot of people. That's, I think, how it worked. I can tell how it really worked because a lot of people just come in. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Uh, yeah, I think definitely, and that's why we made all the graphics open source. So if there's anything in the release this year that you want to use, you can go for it and use it. And I would be very happy to help out with graphics, because quite a lot of communities already contacted me to help out, and I would be very happy to do that. Yeah, sure. That's Chase Mifson. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we can contribute to the whole thing, because we are very visual, and that's how we um, bring out our message to everyone. And we would be very happy to play this role in the coalition of visualizing things, because I know what I've been following you for the last 4 hours. You're doing a great job on the concept and on the driving part of the whole coalition. And we would be very happy to do the visual part because I think that's what we can do very good, and we would be very happy to support you that way. Thanks. Yeah, that's the point because the first year I wasn't sure if we should do it open source or not, but um, I somehow feel that this kind of design direction um, appears to people who are aiming towards this kind of project, like a climate change project. So I think it's good to give it to all these people because we are working towards one goal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a very good point. Um, because what we're doing is very visual, and I was thinking about how we could fit in because I was following the whole conversation this afternoon, the whole day, and see what role we could play. And I know there are a lot of communities out there already who like Behance or DeviantArt or any other community who is a place to hold your art, like YouTube and Flickr, but they're widespread. And I think that if there's a dedicated community like us who is really driven by passion, because there's nothing behind us like a community or any financial interest, so we're really interested in contributing to this cause. And I really think that those people who visit the website really notice, and I have the passion to work this way. So I think that we fit in quite well in this part of the movement. Yeah. Yep, I'm here. A question I have because when I met Simon the first time in Paris and I saw the video the first time, Coalition of the Building movie, I was thinking that's exactly what we want to do with the Gaian community, or all of the three parts. And we were working on the community for a long while, but I just didn't have a team since 2 years ago to really build the community, like developers and thinkers and creatives who really build the community and make it happen. And this year we finally have the team to do it. And okay, good. Yeah. First of all, I'm a bit sorry for all the Gaian people who just joined us and said, yeah, they have a lot of ideas for the community. We will definitely talk about that in the forums. But coming back to Tim's point, what I see for the Gaia community in the movement, and I see that you all have awesome ideas and like really, really good things happening in the last talks. And I really like the idea about the currency. And what I think is what we could help to do is build an actual platform to do things on the web. Because what we're doing with Gaian.me could be, you hear me again? Tim? Okay, yeah, good. Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, very good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, to keep it short, okay, to put it in short, I was talking about which role we can play, and the question you were just asking, how we can do things, and what I was offering or what I would like to suggest to the whole coalition, that I would be very happy if Gaian.me could be one platform to visualize all the ideas, because you all have really good ideas and great things I would like to visualize, and all the concepts could be part of the Gaian community, and it could be one phase of the coalition, because we have really good coders this year, and they would be very happy to make all the things happen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would be very happy, because that really goes out to everyone who was talking today, because your idea is really, really A-class, and I think that we could step in at that point when you say, yeah, how you want to really realize this, because there's a lot of good concepts and a lot of things which are already mapped out or which are being mapped out right now, and it's happening on a very high intellectual level, which is really great. But I have to say that we work on on a lower intellectual level, because on a visual level everybody can understand, and I really want to integrate everyone who wants to join our community. Hmm. Mhm. Yeah, it's really, really good because no, no, okay, no problem. Um, what I want to say, um, I'm just reading through all the things they're saying. Yeah, what I was trying to say before, okay, yeah, I just wanted to pick up one thing people started to suggest in the beginning because I was trying to get some ideas what people would like to look for in a community or what they would like to see. And I picked up this term called crowd accelerated innovation a while ago. Maybe you heard about that. And Ted, oh yeah, there's a term. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Barton, for bringing people over. um, yeah, it's called crowd accelerated. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, and I think that's I see some kind of parallelity between TED and us in this kind of way because um, we are releasing a high quality pack of art every year, and the visitors we have would like to keep that, which is great. I'm very happy about that. But I get so many emails from people who want to contribute to our project, but they don't have that high level of quality in their work. So I don't care about that because that's what they can do, and that's great. And so I'm trying to think of finding a way to build a community where everyone can contribute to on every kind of level, wherever they are. And they have the chance to work in some kind of motivation system, which gets them on a road to be better. If you watch that movie on TED, the TED talk about the innovation process, they're talking about the guys on YouTube, like all the kids who are trying to get better in cycling and dancing, and yeah, I think that's a really really cool example of this innovation process. And I saw a lot of good people, a lot of young people, especially on our forums, who were not that good, but they they gain a lot of experience, a lot of good talent because they have a good talent. Everyone I think has a good talent, and they raised the bar pretty high in just like 2 3 weeks, and I was very impressed by that. So I want to give people this kind of platform to get better. Thanks. Yeah, that's one thing I just recently saw again, like I experienced it very face to face in Berlin because I went to Berlin last week. And I just went through the city, and so I just live in my environment, so I see a lot of designers in my friends circle, and all of the people I communicate with are in some way designers, most of them. And if I just step out of my frame, which is still quite huge, I see all these people not being connected with it at all. And I went to a gallery which is exhibiting pop art recently, the West Berlin Gallery in Berlin. And I just saw that it could open up to so many more people. And that's definitely a point I want to talk about because I would definitely need some support in that. And I think that 350 is taking a great approach in that because they are really bringing the digital thoughts into the real world, which I'm still missing in most parts. I'll be very happy for suggestions on that. It's a good point, Barton. Um, yeah, it's really an open question for me because if I just a small example, I just did these small stickers a while ago, and I'm just giving them around to people and just share them with them. It's not some kind of way like an exhibition or something. But I've been in talks with the Eden Project in London, in the UK, in Cornwall, a while ago, and they doing the concerts in the Eden sessions in the Eden Project. And I mentioned, yeah, they would love to have a gallery from the best artworks from Gaia 10 or from Gaia 11 from the future years. And what I want to do is pick up this, yeah, this movement that we have on Gaia because it's really some kind of exclusive movement. I agree on that with Josh because I haven't seen it on the web in some other community in this kind of way, this kind of feel, the passion which is behind the project. And if there would be some kind of community, like a meetup, what kind of exhibition? I don't know. Could be a new kind of exhibition or anything else. I'll be open to that, but I don't have an answer to that, unfortunately. Definitely. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think so too, definitely. And I'm very happy that it's growing all the years because that's really showing that people are interested in this. And um, sometimes it's hard for me to find some English words because it's not my native language. um, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's a long time. Yeah, coming back to the topic because I think that somebody's saying that the physical stuff like real products being branded with Gaia or whole movement. Um, I don't know how to feel about it because why I started as a digital project is that I don't generate products which have to be thrown away later on because you just use them once. A good example is our CD. We offer it open source on the web, so you can just download it and listen to it. And we don't do physical CDs. But I think to come into the real world, either way, it's some kind of trend, if I could call it like that, or some kind of vocabulary you invent. I'm not sure how to jump out of the digital frame, because that's really something challenging for me, because I'm only working in the digital frame. It's like everything I do is inside of this monitor. So if everyone has having good ideas, I would be happy to hear it. Mm. That's a good idea. Yeah, and I see that a lot of people who doing skins for the desktop are doing this. Because it usually works like this. I come up with a concept and post the Photoshop files and the Illustrator files on the forum, and people take this file and just change it or mix it up, like Michael just suggested, and it works very well. And people use it and use it for different things and be creative with it. That's a very good point, and I think we could use this for different approaches too. That's really cool. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I, yeah, that's actually a good point, because I know Barton. He's a colleague of mine. We're working for the same company. Just want to say hi. And yeah, we yeah, thanks. No, it's a good point, because that's really something I think which is really cool. Because thanks for picking up this point, because I see that we here as a group of people who are really interested and engaged and taking the time to work on something on this coalition, we take the time to do it. And there's a lot of people who just don't have the time or don't want to take the time right now to think about this and be so engaged, like take so much time to invest into this movement. And what we're trying to do with the phone or with the products would be that you go to a level which consumers or people who use those products don't even have to care about, because if you talk to the companies or even have another guy in charity, which I was thinking about, we'll come back to that later. If you go to a layer which is under consumption, but still in the consumption whole system, I think you can reach a lot of people without even asking them for action, because they can still do what they do with ecological products right now, but we don't have that standard in cosmetics, or we don't have that standard in electronics. And I think because we work in the electronics business for a while now, over a year, and we know that those standards, even if Apple is saying we're doing environmental friendly products, it's really hard, because you produce something and definitely you know the whole chain behind it, which you showed in the coalition movie as well. But I think there are so many good approaches. Some people who came up with a plastic replacement, some people who came up with a metal replacement, so many cool things we could do, like being very creative for products. And I think that the open source standard for products could be a really good idea for this. That's a good point. Thanks for bringing it up, Morten. Yep. It's actually in Tianjin, a smaller city next to Beijing. Yeah, almost. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. It was a very unique chance to contribute into this, because we were actually a forum called A&W forum, which is part of this, the bigger forum. But we got the chance to talk to her through our company, because our company is taking an approach to be an environmentally friendly company in China. And as you all know, China is having big problems to meet all the standards we're giving them, or they have themselves. And I see that in China especially because such a huge country, it's just unbelievably huge. Even that small city, Tianjin, nobody knows about. It's really an emerging mega city, just like Shanghai, but just nobody knows about it. And there is really something you can do about the mass market if you go into products, because if you say, okay, I'm going to use plastic replacement, like these mushrooms, they've been talking about TED on that too. As a plastic replacement, you can do huge things and be creative with it. And I think if we can go into that level, and we're exploring this right now with our company, we could do something really, really cool, getting into the real world. Definitely. Yeah. In the meantime, I might pick up the idea of the charity I was thinking about. Oh, it's more like a think tank, if that's okay. Just throw it in. I was talking about it to some friends, because the Gaian community is going to be more of a place to contribute art, but there's going to be a part to challenge people. So we're going to call the people Gaians. They're going to be part of this community. And I was thinking about this because art is also for me on a scientific layer, whatever it is. Like I was saying in my initial intro, whatever you're doing is some kind of creative process. Yeah. And what some people are mentioning right now, the carbon offset, or the way we could print stickers and things. I want to come up with a challenge network or a think tank where you can post a challenge. For example, I want to say, okay, I want to replace plastic, just like OpenIDEO is doing, but in a more open way. So you can really just contribute whatever you want to. And I can say, okay, cool, I want to open this challenge to the whole Gaian community. And you can come up with a solution for this challenge. And I think it's going to be very fun. And it could be a cool pool for everyone to throw in their ideas and work in a collaborative environment. I would really like to try that. We're working on that too. Yeah, thanks a lot for coming in again, because I was a bit lost. If we could just have the, yep, definitely. Great, no problem. Yeah, I think you're all doing a great job. I wanted to say this to you, especially Tim, and to Michael. You're doing a great job on this, and I would definitely be part of this, because I think that's really moving things forward, and I want to do that, move things forward and make them happen. Okay. Good. I'll come back. Thanks for everyone for listening. Okay, cool. See you soon, man. Okay, bye-bye.